What's going on, you guys? Sorry, I've been away for a while. I'm back. Hope you're having a good weekend. Really quick before we get started with this very disturbing story. I've been hearing in my comments that Bill Smith hasn't shown up, or he's been away for like 2 weeks or something. Nobody's seen him. So let me know if if anything about Bill Smith. Did he get his channel taken away? Or does he have a second backup channel? Or what's going on? People are asking. All right, right here, I was scanning the news this morning, and I come across this, and it's very disturbing. Google partners with Mastercard in secret deal to track people offline. Clandestine deal between the search giant and the credit card. Mastercard. Google has partnered with credit card giant Mastercard in order to get millions of dollars worth of personal data from its customers, even if they're offline, according to a report by Bloomberg. The existence of a clandestine deal between the search giant and the credit card was reported on Thursday. Citing 4 people with the knowledge of the deal, 3 of whom worked on it directly, the report says the new deal is bound to bring up fresh privacy concerns. RT reports the alleged deal allows Google to link ads that a user clicks to what they buy in stores using their card. If there's a match, Google provides feedback to the advertiser. The scheme works only if a customer is logged on to a Google account and has not switched off Google ad tracking, a rather tricky process that takes several stages to accomplish. It has become possible to assess how online ads influence consumer behavior thanks to the store sales measurement tool unveiled by Google in May 2017. The feature can find a connection between clicks on digital ads and purchases in brick and mortar stores. Part of the solution matches clicks with purchases in offline stores made with debit or credit cards. The feature works only if the purchase is made within 30 days of the click. When asked to comment on the previously unknown deal, Google and Mastercard have neither denied nor confirmed its existence. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to do a completely separate one on this. Hillary was referred to as President Clinton, and the reason why is because I believe she is the shadow president. But we'll get to that. So going on, it says both companies, however, insist that they do not study the activity of individual consumers and provide their customers with aggregated, depersonalized data. That's bullshit. We do not have access to any personal information from our partners' credit and debit cards, nor do we share any personal information with our partners, Google said, responding to the report. Mastercard has also denied that it will provide personal information to any third parties, saying it only offers merchants and service providers trends based on aggregated and anonymized data. We do not provide insights that track, serve up ads to, or even measure ad effectiveness relating to individual consumers, the company told the BBC. And then right under it, you got Trump issues warning to Google, Facebook, Twitter over censorship. So, I mean, can you really trust Google these days? Can you trust these lying companies? I mean, it's a very. I'm just asking an honest question, because what we've seen them say in Congress and what they've told, basically bureaucrats and everything, is absolute lies. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I mean, first of all, they said that they don't censor people. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? They censored the crap out of people. This isn't America, and I'm sorry, but you I just don't see how that they can get away with this. If money can buy your way out, and basically our freedoms are going to go away. Our freedoms are going to go away. What they're doing is, as far as selling our future down the debt slave road, combined with the corporations, these world corporations, in conjunction with foreign entities buying up United States. The United States is not going to become the United States. I don't think it is the United States anymore, to be honest with you. Now, that's going to take head changing, but they're already doing it. We already see them ripping down monuments and trying to structurize language and the stuff. If you ask kids how like just when I was a kid, things have changed. For example, when I was a kid, they used to seat us at separate seats. We used to have to study in these like chairs that they had like separate desks, individual desks, and we'd all be in rows. Now they have them where they all sit in like these collectivized like desks. And someone was telling me that has to do with like a communist kind of conditioning, like, you know, and there's and all the other tragedies that we've seen that, you know, I don't want to mention because I don't want to be censored, but you know what I'm talking about. So it's just another thing with the secret deal. But look at this. Oh yeah, this picture. That's the one thing I wanted to show you. You know how people were talking about how Google is helping in foreign lands, let's just say, the government round up citizens, dissidents. Well, wait a minute. That's the same Google that we're giving our personal information to. Wake up, you guys. When they tell us, oh, don't worry, it's just anomalized data and all this BS. The amount of data and what they can do with it, you don't have any clue what they can do. They know you better than you know yourself. And people go, oh, so what? They know my movements or whatever. Believe me, aggregated over an amount of time, it is very scary what they can do and how they can know what you're gonna do before you do it. And it seems like it's like, wait, how did they know that I was gonna do this? Because combined with artificial intelligence and the amount of data points, they say it's just for ad collection. But when Google is interspersed with countries and foreign entities and governments, it gets very scary. Because I could tell you one thing, the governments don't give a shit about the ads. Just remember that. The governments care about the way that people are moving, how to get people to move, and how to keep people contained. We know that Agenda 21 or Agenda 2030 or whatever the hell it's called these days is basically wanting to slow down or stop the movement of people, keep them contained. And this is a very, very scary thing. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. Remember, let me know about Bill Smith. A lot of people have been asking, so this is the reason why I'm bringing it up. All right, and then I'm going to talk about this right after this, the Hillary thing. being referred to as President Clinton. And believe me, there was a whole bunch of, I mean, they're turning this thing. It's very weird, but I don't know if it's a delusional Democrat thing or if it's a separate shadow government thing. I do think there's a shadow government thing that's involved, and they don't like how it's not in connection because okay, just really quick. There is a shadow element and then there is a regular element. And I'm saying this both to the United States, and that's what the deep state is. Now, usually those two things are in conjunction with each other. Now they're not in conjunction with each other. And they do not like that. And when they're in conjunction, they pretend to work within the system, but they're really working for the deep state the whole time. But they pretend to work for the United States, whatever. And then they get into the United States, and it's such a turnstile. This is why you see lobbyists and everything going in and out, because all they're doing is selling out, and they're finding out the way that everything operates and getting intelligence and everything, and finding the right hands, the grease, and who to put in power and who to get in there. And I believe that this is why we've seen a stall in everything. It doesn't stop with, Jeff Sessions and Rod Rosenstein and everything. This thing is so big and so ugly. It's, I'd like to ask, are we going to see something here? Are we going to see anything? Is there going to be anything else? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. And we're going to see some real fireworks happen, ladies and gentlemen, in the next coming months. So get prepared. This has been James from the Research Revolution. I'm out of here. Bye.